Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. What I'm going to talk about are the springs in an Annealing one, but this works for any phonograph spring. And what happened was I was putting this arbor in to the center of the spring, and then the spring was off a little, and I thought I could readjust it. When you put the springs in, this has to be in the center for the shaft to go through, and then the arbor and everything lines up. And what happened was I was putting them together and it kept popping loose. Well, what happened was, and this happens sometimes, I know the phonograph shop anneals 6 inches of this, which makes it easier to connect it. Also, when they break down here because they didn't anneal it far enough in manufacturing. So what you do to fix this thing is you get a butane torch and you heat it up cherry red. So you're going to heat it up probably about to here, annealing it. And you just let it cool. And Mrs. Genius doesn't like me touching things that are hot, so I have to wear gloves when it's still hot because I have to bend it. So I came in, and you're going to have someone help you. I had Mrs. Genius hold it over here while it was red hot, and then I got my other pliers and I bent it over. Now the problem will arise.
So I held it here just to hold it still?
Still, while I came in and bent it. So what arises now is you'll put everything together and hope you bent it enough, so you might have to take it back out and maybe anneal it a little more or bend it a little, bend it a little more. And this happens sometimes in manufacturing. You know, this is the thing you have to live with doing phonographs. And I hope you enjoyed that. This happens rarely on springs. This one just happened to have, this was new old stock springs I'm putting in this thing, and they just didn't anneal it far enough. And that's my tip for the day.